Have you ever wished you could, just walk into a room and feel instantly more connected or make other people feel more comfortable around you? Well, today we're doing a deep dive into exactly that, how to be friendly. We're digging into a WikiHow guide that's expert-backed, co-authored by Dr. Atla Dorsey, who's a licensed psychologist. Our mission here is to pull out the really practical tips, the stuff you can actually use, and maybe some surprising facts, too. It's about, building that social muscle authentically.
Right. And it's important to remember this isn't just performative. Being friendly, genuinely friendly, it's not only about how others see you, it actually boosts your own well-being. It cuts down on social anxiety, helps build real connections. It's a win-win, really.
Okay, so let's jump into the first pillar, being approachable. This is all about those immediate signals we send out. And the guide really starts with smiling. It suggests, get this, aiming for a 30% increase in smiling every day, even when you're alone. And what's really interesting is the science bit.
Oh, yeah, the chemical release.
Exactly. Smiling actually triggers your brain to release endorphins, serotonin,
Yeah.
the feel-good stuff. So it helps you feel more positive, which then, naturally comes across.
And that internal feeling totally reflects in your body language. So beyond the smile, it's about open posture. Things like uncrossing your legs, keeping your arms relaxed at your sides, maybe leaning in a bit. It signals you're open, psychologically speaking. You're inviting interaction, not putting up walls.
Yeah, that makes sense. And related to that is putting away distractions, right? Like your phone. If you're buried in your phone, you're basically saying, do not disturb.
Totally. Being present shows you're available. You value potential interaction. It makes a huge difference in approachability.
And when you are talking to someone, eye contact.
Oh, crucial. It shows you're listening, you care, you respect them. Even just like a quick glance and nod to someone in the hallway, it acknowledges them, makes them feel seen.
Okay, another point here. Laughter. Aiming for 20% more laughs. Not fake ones, obviously.
Right. Genuine laughter. It's contagious. It just instantly creates this warmer, more relaxed vibe. People are drawn to that.
All right, let's move to the second pillar. Mastering friendly conversation. Small talk gets a bad rap sometimes.
It really does. But the source makes it clear it's absolutely vital. It's the starting point for pretty much any relationship. It's how we find that common ground.
So how do you practice? The guide suggests simple things like chatting with a cashier about the weather, or maybe a product, low-stakes stuff.
Exactly. And then once you've opened that door, focus on asking questions about them. Their hobbies, pets, what music they like, weekend stuff, maybe even bigger goals if it feels right.
Yeah.
But the key is genuine interest, not just firing off questions, but really wanting to know. Keep it light initially, though.
Good point. And compliments. A simple, sincere compliment about their jewelry or maybe something witty they said, it just makes people feel good, feel noticed.
Yeah, it's powerful. And you know what else is simple but super effective? Using their name.
Oh,
It sounds small, but it makes people feel recognized like an individual. It shows you're actually paying attention to them.
And the flip side is avoiding that cold shoulder, right? Like if someone tries to talk to you, acknowledge them, hold the door, return a smile. Basic courtesy signaled openness.
Being responsive. And watch the overall tone. The advice is like, aim for 3 positive comments for every negative one. Keep it generally upbeat, and maybe steer clear of really heavy or controversial topics like politics, especially early on. You want an inviting atmosphere, not a debate club.
Okay, this next one feels a bit more vulnerable. Opening up a little yourself. Not like your deepest secrets.
No, definitely not oversharing, but maybe a light anecdote, a funny mistake you made, or something about a childhood pet. Just showing a little bit of your human side. It builds trust, makes you seem more relatable.
Right, shows you're not just a talking head. Okay, final pillar. Kicking up your social game. This is about being proactive.
Yeah, actually talking to new people, initiating, strangers, friends of friends. Just taking that step.
I liked the reader poll suggestion. Compliment someone's clothing at a party. It's such a simple, non-threatening opener.
It is. And connected to that is giving and accepting more invitations. This means pushing past shyness sometimes, or just being too busy. Often, the real growth happens just outside that comfort zone.
Okay, this one might be tricky. Being friendly even to people you don't particularly like.
The guide talks about forgiveness, letting go of grudges. It's less about them, actually, and more about freeing up your own energy. It feels surprisingly good to let that stuff go.
Interesting perspective.
And often, feeling unfriendly or awkward comes from our own insecurities. So working on self-acceptance is kind of fundamental. And hey, if anxiety is really getting in the way, seeking professional help is a really strong, positive step. Genuine friendliness really starts from feeling okay with yourself.
And a practical tip here, connect with people in your age and stage.
Yeah.
Shared experiences, being new parents, students, whatever, create instant common ground.
Absolutely. But you know, the core message through all of this, it seems to me, is genuine interest. It's about actually being friendly, not just acting friendly. People can usually tell if it's authentic.
That's so true. And here's a final cool fact. Just being around friendly people makes you seem more approachable.
Yeah, it's like their positive energy rubs off. It creates this welcoming vibe for the whole group. Of course, there's the line, right? Don't be creepy friendly or have an offensive sense of humor. Authenticity and respect are key.
So, wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway? Being friendly isn't just something you're born with. It's definitely a skill. It's like a muscle you can build step by step.
Exactly. It's about making deliberate choices, choosing to invite connection, choosing to put out that positive energy. And that benefits everyone, including, maybe especially, yourself.
So, maybe something for you listening to think about. What's one small thing, one tiny step you could take today to make someone else feel a bit more comfortable, a bit more seen around you? And just notice, how might that ripple back into your own day, your own life?